Just stay out of comedy if you can't handle jokes, man. Leave comedy alone. Stop policing it. Stay the fuck away from it. Fuck off, unless you have an open mind for comedy. Let people express themselves.
You all will come to the comedy club to be mad too. Fuck you. With an attitude. What the fuck you doing here? No one asked you. Get out.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Godfrey, comedian. Been a comedian at the Laugh Factory for a long time. New York City, Chicago, New York, East Coast. And it's always great when I come into town, Los Angeles, come to my home club. When I got here, it was 2000, when I was by coast, like early 2000, 2005. And Jamie just took a liking to me. I got hooked up with other references from other comedians, and they hooked me up. And Jamie took a liking to me right away. But Laugh Factory was just, I loved the size of the place. The energy in it was just, and Jamie is just so crazy that he's the crazy that I like. And he don't give a fuck neither. And that's what I like about him. You know what I mean? And he's a funny guy. He's a very funny guy and very giving too. This place is just the best spot. You know, the advertising is the best. This is the best corner, you know, it's great. I was a big Johnny Carson fan, Richard Pryor, you know, just George Carlin. And college, third year college, I was like, I think I want to try this. Just be able to express myself. And I had a lot of shit to say. I had messages to convey, especially. So that's what got me into it. Just the freedom of being able to speak for the voiceless and stuff like that. Your own self, talking about the ills of society. You know what I mean? It's like a rapper. Like they rap about the ills of society and shit like that, you know, through art. So that's what it was. It's like you got to balance. People come to be entertained. It's only fair. You got to entertain them. You can't go, okay, white people are racist and black men, what? Okay, we know that. Okay, we think we have that idea for the past 7,000 decades, but you're still a comedian. You got to stay in the parameters of comedy. How do you convey this message while they're laughing still? I mean, some will be a little tight about it, but that's okay because that's just a reflection on their, you know, you showing them their truth. A lot of times people hate the truth.
I really believe everybody thinks about black people all the time. I really think you all do. We don't think about you guys at all. We don't. Because our culture is so dope. We don't go, oh, no, we don't. Our shit is fire. No, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Don't be uncomfortable. Just listen. Just listen. That's that white. Just listen. Just sit and listen. This is not hatred against anybody. This is just what is.
We all deflect. No matter, even if somebody's telling you about your character, you go, oh, that's not true. You know, you get, everybody gets defensive. You got to balance that. And that's what I love to do. The edge, I love the edge. I love to push the edge. I love stuff that is challenging. I'm not into low-hanging fruit comedy, really. That doesn't interest me. I'm interested, like when I watch George Carlin and Pryor, and I watch the people that really push the envelope. Those are my favorites.
Republicans had Kid Rock's corny ass. Kid Rock was never good. At least you would have brought Arnold. I'd be like, yeah. Arnold would be like, we're gonna win. I'd be like, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on. That's all he had to do. I'd be like, I'm voting Republican. That's dope. We can win. Fuck this.
When you use voices, you add texture. This is a very good show. I'm very happy to be here. You soften up the blow with it. Very happy to be here. I'm very funny, funnier than everybody else. Especially if you're a different race. When you see a different race do a different race, it's exciting. Because that lets you know that people think that we're so different. It's just vocal cords. I would love the woke people to stay the fuck away from comedy, please. Just stay out of it. Keep your stupid fucking... Go watch improv. That's where the woke people go. Go watch improv. Go do that shit. Stay out of stand-ups. Leave the men and women alone that are doing the craft properly. Because comedy is so difficult. It's so hard. And you can't tell me that George Carlin did it wrong, Joan Rivers did it wrong, Richard Pryor did it wrong, Paul Mooney did it wrong, George Wallace did it wrong. You can't tell me that these men and women did it wrong. This new shit, you're out of your fucking mind if you think you can skip steps in comedy. It is a incremental process. I take it from me. I'm a funny guy, but I had to go on stage and work my craft. It's like a sprinter. You join a track team because you're pretty fast, But then you still got to learn the technique of spreading. Even though you have the raw speed, you still got to learn how to use that raw speed. So yeah, I would just like the woke people, just stay out of comedy if you can't handle jokes, man. Leave comedy alone. Stop policing it. Stay the fuck away from it. Comedy is what humanizes everybody. You need comedy. Comedy comes through pain. Why do you think a lot of Jewish comics are funny? They've gone through some shit. Black comics are very funny, gone through some shit. Irish, they've gone, it's pain plus time. That's the definition of, that's the equation of comedy, period. So, fuck off unless you have an open mind for comedy. Let people express themselves. Because if we left it to them, then we would bomb. Why am I a comedian if I'm letting them tell me what the fuck to do? Then I should just go get a job, a 9 to 5. But comedy is a freedom of expression through art, through inflection, through intelligence, through experiences, and you got somebody fucking it up by telling you about your own experience. Bitch, sit down. Fuck out of here. So that's all I'm saying. It's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from a person you experience certain things. When I'm talking about racism, it's because I've experienced it. It's not, what are you mad about? Does this make sense? You're mad at me because of what I've gone through. How does that make you look? Oh, so you're not trying to change that. You want society to still be the same. So how dare me call you out on your shit?
These are the same people that love their dogs and hate their Mexican neighbors. You get where I'm coming from? This is the world we live in.
That's what comedy does too. It calls people out on their own shit. They go, oh shit, I'm like that.
It is what it is. I know. It is what it is, guys. I know.
Guys, go to godfreylive.com for all my dates and follow me on Godfrey Comic on Instagram. Also Godfrey Comedian on TikTok. Bam. The home of the mad Jamie Masada, who brought me in here years ago. This is the #1 comedy club in LA. Don't let them fool you. This is it right here.